This is a 2008 Suburban 1500 LT. It's got about 196,000 miles on it. I bought it at 130,000 miles. It was a fleet vehicle. It was really well maintained, and so I wasn't worried about the miles. Most of the miles we put on it have been highway miles. We live out in Stockton and I work in Salt Lake, and so most of the miles are commuting from, I shouldn't say commuting, but most of the miles is just us driving into Salt Lake for stuff. It's in good condition. It's got 20-inch fuel wheels all around. Has a 4-inch Fab Tech lift, just high enough to give you some space, but not too high to feel like you're gonna be rolling or anything like that. No major issues with the body. Typical little scratches and dings and chips and stuff like that, just from a vehicle of this age. Headlights are nice and clear. Replace those. Replace the spark plugs and the coil packs at 150,000 miles. It does have the AFM disabled. If you're familiar with these vehicles, the AFM can cause problems, and so I just disabled it. You can re-enable it. It does come with a Diablo tuner, which the only thing I used it for was to adjust the shifting a little bit to make it a little more aggressive with the shifting, and also to disable the AFM. Other than that, nothing's been done, but the tuner is included, so you can turn that back on if you'd like, disable the shifting if you'd like. So there's the LT package. Does have leather interior, full third row, removable seats. See no tears or anything. Seats are in really good condition. As I said, it was a fleet vehicle, so when I got it, these back seats weren't even used. Oh, they're still good. No tears. A little bit of dent from my kid's car seat, that'll pop out as it has a chance to return back to normal. Everything works. Seatbelts, all the seatbelts work. Everything's functioning. Black interior hides stains well. Seats are removable for more storage. Headliner's in good condition, no issues. Has a decent amount of tread left on the tires. Toyo Open Country, and they are 275 60R20s. They work well for us. Starts up nice. Does have auto start. I mean remote start, I should say. So you can start it and either turn the AC on automatically or turn the cooler on. It is dusty. I live out in the desert and we get wind blowing and blows everything. Change oil every 6,000. The manufacturer says 10,000. I don't remember with that, so every 6,000 miles we change the oil. If you do use full synthetic. As far as what I've done to it, as far let's see, so like I said, the spark plugs, oil packs, probably about a year ago, there was a little knock sensor failed. And that was pretty easy to replace. This is right down there. On the side. Had a wheel bearing go out on it, so that wheel bearing was replaced probably 2 or 3 years ago. I mean, that wasn't that big a deal. It was like a $45 part. Oh yes, it does have airbags, installed airbags on it. You can see down there, it's that Airlift 1000. And here is the fuel nozzle. It does have a Class 3 hitch with a 7-point trailer wiring, and it does have a Reese brake controller, which is functioning. Adjustable, so adjust your gain, put your brake on. Let's take it for a ride. AC blows cold even at idling, which is fantastic when your kids are sitting in the car, especially with this COVID stuff. Running to the grocery store and having to have the kids sitting there while you're doing your stuff. It's nice to have the AC working. It is four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive functions perfect. It's got 2 auto, 4 high, 4 low. It does have fog lights. I have it set to auto. CD changer, I mean, single CD. I have no idea if it's multiple discs because I've never even tried. But all of the, everything works with that. Everything works with here. No check engine light whatsoever. So you can see the mileage. So 194,000 miles. With AFM off, I get about 13.6 miles per gallon. That's with the lift and the bigger tires. Prior to the lift, with the stock tires and FM on, I got about 17.5. AFM off, it dropped to about 15. And then when the lift and tires, it went down to about 13.5. Yeah, so you can see I just got the oil changed. So again, this goes off of 10,000 miles, which I don't use. So I said the AC blows nice and cold. Does have dual air, so you can have it for the passenger. You can have their own temperature setting. Take it for a quick spin just to. So drives nice. It's got the 5.3 paired with the 4-speed transmission. It is a flex fuel, so it can run the E85. Never ran the E85, so I don't know what that's like. So drives nice and straight, doesn't pull. So I've got no hands on the steering wheel, and other than the fact this road's curved, and maybe I will hold on the steering wheel as I'm passing between these containers with a car driving there. There we go. Nice and straight. Doesn't pull. Does have new brakes. I just put new brakes on it probably, well, I can't remember when, but I put it in this spring. When you're driving, yeah, I mean, there is some, I mean, again, it's an older car and it's full of plastic, so you can't, with the radio off, and you can't hear the plastic, and so, just a general rattle of a car that's made out of plastic. So you know, typically just turn up the radio and don't hear the plastic. But like I said, drives good. It's hauled our family for the last 5 years. It's been a great car. Only reason we're selling it is we have a toy hauler and a side-by-side that we have been towing with the truck, and we needed to, couldn't fit the kids in the truck anymore, so we needed to upgrade the Suburban, so we ended up going to a 2500 Suburban, and so the 1500 Suburban is not necessary, and so it does great at towing. It's fine towing, you know, within its capacity, but with our toy hauler and stuff, it's more than what this is capable of towing. So like I said, it's been great. Drives great, functions great. It's been a good car, and we will miss it. So there you go.